this media company that I'm building in Puerto Rico for work. I got a middle seat.
No.
I don't want to get her in trouble. Now the front desk is empty. Letting them know a little bit about what RebelMan is. They always have a ton of veggies. So just catch you up with Katie about the trip.
Gracias.
I grew up in Puerto Rico. I carry this thing even where I travel.
Bitch, right there. I fucking love my life.
This is why I work out every day. Tired, but satisfied. All day meetings. Oh my God, look at that view. And I've raised millions of dollars before. What I'm building is stupid. Almost died surfing. It's a sick picture, but it's just such a fucking blessing. Great to be home. A RebelMan. Magoo, Kitty.
Thank you, Daniel.
29.
No.
Chicken and broccoli.
Gracias.
So manic. Go on the run. I love my life. Here we go.
Such a fuck.
God, same. Oh my God, look.
Every day. That's where we're staying.
This is, God, I'm a big fucking blessing. Again, and the moving chaos continues. So I did move out of my apartment. Now I'm at Katie's. We actually need to move out now again to move into a new apartment. I'm heading out to a trip in Puerto Rico, a work trip, and had to disassemble this bed before I leave because somebody's gonna pick it up. So a bit chaotic here, but I'll probably see you guys in the plane. There's a lot of stuff coming, talking about building the actual media company, as well as just hopefully getting some fun stuff. Have a trip to El Salvador. Exciting stuff happening all around. Magoo, Kitty.
Yeah.
Good, babe.
No.
Fuck this camera. Mom, I don't want to be on camera. Bed's done. Finished the disassembling it. Putting there. 30 minutes. Jump with the cab to go on the plane. Let's keep going. Okay, so now we are on the Uber to way to the airport. And one thing I had to mention is I'm working on this media company that I'm building, and think about it as like a larger network of creators and sort of like this roll up that we're doing. And, you know, I'm going to Puerto Rico for work, but I work with a family office investment fund. And one of the things we'll do is hopefully start pitching the idea to them. And it's something they've expressed they're receptive to. So like, part of this trip, and I still haven't finished the presentation, is to sort of do that as well as like take care of some other meetings.
Thank you, Daniel.
So hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit of the work done for the pitch while I'm on the plane. I got a middle seat, not the best. B29. In the wrong seat because it's B29 and my seat was B29, so I had a middle, but then there's a couple on the other one. I'm not gonna show them, but like now I'm actually in a aisle seat, which is what I wanted. So So made it pretty uneventful flight. I got to work on the pitch deck stuff on the plane. I'm a bit hungry, gonna take a little bit walk. I mean, I don't know, workout or not. I haven't taken a rest day in probably over like 3 months from working out, so I might take a rest day today. So pone que está haciendo el check-in ahora, aquí.
Ah, Dan, no te llamo ahora. No, estaba comiendo porque no comí nada y...
Se supone que el check-in a las 4. Está el 717, ¿verdad? Me metí que no era si acaso. So I was supposed to check in now. I don't want to get her in trouble, but I was supposed to check in now and everyone wasn't ready, so I'll give them a call and maybe just drop my stuff and go grab something. Now the front desk is empty. I just wanted to leave my luggage. Maybe I'll show you some of the stuff. The stuff is like really nice. This place, like the view, it's like right on this lagoon right there. So that's usually what I stay up when I'm here. I'm like starving, and I came down to this like the sushi place. Essentially what I was working on is sort of like a pitch deck for the media company that I'm working on. And this is the concept of like, you know, I worked in private equity for a bunch of years and I did some roll-ups. Then, you know, I did my venture company where I essentially create a consumer company, direct to consumer, furniture leasing, branding, content, all that stuff. I had to wind that down because like the market dried up, and you know, after all that, so I took and traveled the world and I spent a bunch of time going nowhere. I was in, Bali and Salvador surfing. I became friends with a bunch of creators, a bunch of professional athletes. And so I realized that there's like this opportunity in the market to create a broader media platform. And that's sort of a bit of this channel as well, is like me going on the journey of creating this. What I'm going to be doing is talking to the family office and fund network with, letting them know a little bit about what RebelMan is and sort of like the media network within that. People always ask me, how do I stay eating healthy when I'm traveling, all that stuff? It's just do an Asian restaurant. They always have a ton of veggies. Like this is like chicken and broccoli and a load of sushi.
So just catching up with Katie about the trip. She told me they picked up the bed today.
Gracias.
Apple Pay, you want it?
No, dude. Gracias.
Gracias.
Such a sick view and just such a privilege to come here to like do some work. This is actually home. Like I grew up here, grew up in Puerto Rico. I used to hang out over there. Now I've lived in New York for over a decade, but this is kind of where I got my start. I think that's funny is that I start working with some entrepreneurs that are also from here. So now I am working there as an operating partner and, living the same life I live and trying to do all this stuff. I bought some water. And I'll tell you a little bit later why I bought water. And it's kind of critical to me staying in shape and peak state, all that stuff. I essentially come to Puerto Rico every other month, a couple days. I don't have time to like just stay here and go surfing. Also, it's summer, so there's no waves. One of the reasons why I actually bought water, aside from like drinking water, is that I drink a crazy amount of coffee in the morning from pre-workout. But having cold brew at home, like the best freaking thing. One, it's immediate. Like there's almost no time to brew it because you can just serve it and then drink it, because like when it's colder, you drink it faster. So I can pound 2 cold brews really, really quickly. Essentially get myself priming, getting to state, and then go for a big workout. And that just saves me like 20, 30 minutes in the morning. I carry this thing even where I travel. I just like to wake up and have it, fill this shit up. And then tomorrow morning, this will be cold brew. Super easy to pack when you travel. Only thing is this thing is broken a couple times. The coffee I was brewing, the cold brew, that thing, which is awesome, exploded everywhere. It's like freaking everywhere. Hopefully it doesn't. I'll put the water jug there to block it so it doesn't fall. That shit can break, and if it breaks, it goes all over the fridge. Now finally, I'll do some work and I'll talk to you guys later. It didn't break. We have morning coffee. Okay, you gotta check out this morning view. It's insane. It's such a privilege to just be able to wake up to this view. Last time I saw manatees around here floating in the morning, and I used to like take this road and sort of like run up the old San Juan with my old car. It was a shift car back in the day. I used to work at a private equity fund, a local private equity fund here. That's where I started my career. And now I've lived in New York like 10 years and I get to come back. And honestly, it's such a pleasure. So now let's go on the run. There's actually a surfing beach right there called La Ocho. I would be going there if there were waves, but because there are no waves, I'm here. I'm just doing that, but I'm stoked more towards the winter when I can bring my boards on and go surf there. Because it's gonna be pretty cool. But for now, maybe I'll show it on the way back quickly. Pretty cool. Fucking awesome to be back here in the ocean. I love my life. Fuck yeah. Nothing like being back home to fucking energize you up. Fuck, this is beautiful. I'm fucking slowing down for camera. Fuck camera. Fuck, this is cool. It's worth the view. So we're actually running to the castle. We'll go back. It's about 5-6 miles from where we're at. It's a nice run just to wake ourselves up, get ready for the fucking work day. Fuck yeah. We're almost fucking there. The endorphins are hitting like crazy. I hadn't worked out yesterday. First time I didn't work out in like 60 days at least. Here we go. That's a great fucking way to start the morning. Got a touch. What a fucking awesome view. I'm gonna run back, but I'll stop by the beach and show you guys. Now I'm heading back, but like, check out this castle. Isn't that fucking sick? Okay, now we're gonna go down Ocean 1, and then we'll turn all the way back to the hotel, and then look at the beach. There's like some sort of activity there. So is there? I don't know, it looks like enough. I can rest. There's no surfing right now. So once this year, because I'm working this fun, I'll be able to bring my board, surf in the morning, and then go there once the swells start hitting, which will be really good. It's fucking awesome, isn't it? I fucking love my life. Like the dolphins are definitely hitting. Okay, we're back. Let me check the timer. Okay, it was a little bit slower than I thought. We did about 5.6 miles at 7:30. I thought we were clocking like 7 on average. I traveled yesterday. My body's still a little bit out of it. I was hungry when I went to sleep, but I feel like we did good. We did fucking good. I feel so fucking grateful. Now some push-ups, sit-ups, and get started with the day. Got an hour to make it to the office. It's a good run. It's crazy because I do feel some tendons and some bones hurting. So I always gotta take it easy. Fucking the age. Man, the age. It's not the intensity of the workout, it's just that I'm trying to compact it in a short period of time, which doesn't allow the body to recover. Normally I like to let my body recover between sets, but fucking reality is I need to get to the office on time. So like, you know, there's ideal and then there's reality. And you can't control everything, you just gotta flow or like not do anything. If not, if you just are too stringent and strict, you won't be able to. Just flow with whatever you got, you always do. Whatever you find, you always do. You always find a way. It's 8:07, so I'll give Kate a call, shower quickly, get dressed quickly, and hopefully find some breakfast before the office because I'm fucking starving. I didn't really get to eat last night after that. That meal that you saw was like a 4. No, it was like it was 5:36, and I was still hungry, just eating like 3 tacos before the whole day. So a bit underfed. So if I can find some good breakfast ahead of the office, but I'm pretty sure in time. Such a fucking privilege to work out. I hadn't worked out yesterday, which was the first day I haven't worked out in at least like 60 days. It was like I was seeing the world. There's like this Arnold Schwarzenegger video. He says like seeing the world in like gray colored glasses. Yesterday, everything was in gray color. Everything was like low energy, everything. Now everything's like, I just ran. I just did some workouts, endorphins and pumping. It just feels like everything's just bountiful, grateful, full of color, full of life. This is why I work out every day. It's not about, I do look great, but I don't really care. It feels good. It's really about the energy I get, the drive I get, how I face my day after it. Because then you don't need to get to your goals to feel happy. You just feel happy every fucking day. And that's a gift. And that's a beauty. And the cool thing is that when you're in that state, you get your goals done, you outperform, and you have a blast while doing it. Let's get to the office. Okay, day at the office today was actually pretty good. It was a lot of meetings, like a lot. It's funny enough, I ended up touching on how sort of like the next company I'm building could potentially fit in, or sort of like how I fit into that, which is pretty cool. I essentially want to take the opportunity to start working on the presentation that I'm going to be showing to the investors just at a high level. I'm going to be working on that stuff. Even though I don't need to, I want to have something in my back pocket just to throw up. I'm going to be working on it, maybe spend a couple hours tonight, do a little bit of reading, and then shut eye. I'm pretty tired. I still haven't had dinner. I ordered some groceries off Uber and I'll just eat that. Overall good, tired, but satisfied. God. I barely slept. It's like 6 a.m. right now, 6:30. I've been up since 6. And I'm sort of like reviewing some of the work I did. And then I'm going to try to go for a run. Oh my God, look at that view. Fucking love this. Now, let me show you some of the presentation. Obviously, this is still super early, but like structural social media, like it's just getting there. There'll be like graphics in there. I just put that as a blocker and I'll switch the side so it looks good, but starting to look decent. That's definitely not the purpose of this trip. I'm here for a bunch of other work stuff in the same group, but one of my purposes for this trip is to be able to do that. And the funny thing about all this is about like 2 weeks ago, I did like a goal setting workshop where I essentially tried to put some of the goals, and one of the goals was to start aligning the investor base. Not get them, because I'm not like trying to build this immediately right now, but just start aligning the investor base towards this over the next year. That was my goal. I wrote it down on paper, put all that stuff. Thursday, I'll be presenting a little bit of the vision, which is freaking nuts when you think about like the power of like writing down the goals you have. Whenever I write something with a big intention, 80% of the time, it just happens. And the other reality is that, like anything, there's a little bit of shame in me. There's a little bit of shame because I'm afraid, and this is like, I've built companies before and I've raised millions of dollars before. I've worked in private equity and graduated from Harvard. I've done a lot of shit of being told that what I'm building is stupid. I'm afraid by smart people. Maybe not. I am afraid to be told that by people that have invested in me, people that are professionals, that are really good. That kind of like, there's an insecurity there of building these things. Fuck yeah. Now, as you know, some gratefulness, go for a run.
And of course, I'm also working out today, but I'm tired. Every day, almost every day. Just gotta get the engine going. Doing a new route today. Just going next to the beach, be nice. So this was the bridge we were looking at for. That's where we're staying. Fuck. You know, I love New York and I want to live there for a while, but it's nice to just wake up and have this in the morning. Just help to clear your head. Let's fucking go. Can't wait for there to be some waves here next year. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. I'm hauling ass a little bit now. Just a nice little morning run. It's kind of cool. I'm playing techno, so fuck bike. Cheers. It's awesome, right? Sick. Not bad. I did 3.6 miles and I think it was like 650 pace. Not my best, but fuck, I'm tired. Back to work.
Okay, so finished the workout and had a work call, heading into the office now for day 2. I feel good where the presentation's at, good with everything, and then we'll keep going, but see you guys when I get back.
It's a little crowd. I just got back home from the work dinner. And yeah, see if I can do some more in the presentation.
Okay, today is Wednesday. Yesterday, I spent the entire day, we were like strategic meetings for a portfolio company that I sit on the board for. Fucking great, like we made so much progress. We turned that company around. It was unprofitable. We like solved a ton of the problems, and now we're at the stage that we're building it going forward, which is really exciting. It was like a really rewarding meeting. I had dinner with the team afterward. So I got back and then continued working, and then Katie called me and she was like, why are you still working? It was like 11, and she's like, weren't you super tired? And I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. And I was like, I'm still working. And then she has such a way to be able to like nudge me and be like, you were working too late and you're gonna burn out. She's also a founder. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen to you. But the problem is that my head just kept spinning the entire night and my eyes woke up at 5 a.m. I had like so much in my mind. So I just finished the whole presentation this morning. It's like 7:30 now. It's a beautiful view. I think the lens got fogged. It's a beautiful day in Puerto Rico. I'm gonna try to go for a run, try to make it not too bad, because I'm actually pretty tired from working all night and this morning, but I'm pretty excited because now, this is a RebelMan. This is like my computer's janky with iMessage, so it's like the structural shift, the hidden market of mom and pop, not a roll-up, a media platform. Yeah, I took some verbal. Yeah, I'll get our own images later. This is like a rough draft. Mana has value wedge into media, and obviously it's a bit of a flex, but I'm ending my investor presentation with why I'm positioned to do this. You know, I did private equity, I built a consumer company, scaled brands, but I think the most important piece is why I am, as a founder, well positioned to build something in this segment, and it's just the cultural credibility. And I had no better way to just put one of my surfing pictures, and I think I look like a monster, and it's a sick picture. Okay, I just got back. This is day 3. We just finished all the strategic meetings. God, I'm a bit tired, but today I slept a bit more and went for a run, something easy, did a good pace, about 4 miles. Still need to work out, not my full. But I just ended up here and I was like walking across that, and it's like such a beautiful area. I'm just grateful to be here, you know, grateful for the opportunities I have. I feel confident that we'll get there at some point in time. I don't need to get there tomorrow, but it's just cool to be able to do this. They'll come, run, build companies, still like do my own adventures in time. I'm just fucking grateful for the opportunity that I've had like during this time. It's a blessing. Just coming here, sitting in nature, something I don't do in New York enough, but it's just such a fucking blessing. Everything went well. Yeah, I'd been staring at this all morning, and that's like where the thought came through. It's just an insane sight. It's empty. There's no one here, and it's just such a cool thing. Fucking blessing. It's just such a fucking blessing. Finally heading back to New York. That was a long trip. Feels great to be home. The work meetings went super well, but in the terms of what I want to build for RebelMan, and sort of like my media vision, the creator network, pitching that to like investors for the first time, and not like a hard pitch, just like, hey, this is what I'm building. It was super receptive, and I thought like, you know, the folks I'm working with, this wouldn't be something that they touch, but apparently it's something that they've like explored before, so it's really, really cool. Spent the entire plane just literally working on it because I couldn't stop, even though I was so tired. And funny enough, I also ran into some friends in the flight that were taking the same flight as I am. They were like shepherding dogs from Puerto Rico. They were taking a vacation. It was fun. So now I'm back in New York and do my workout. Overall, I think the thing is like, I'm starting to get excited about this. And I guess in part of this vlog, I also like tell the story of how I actually go about building this thing, though that's not just purpose, it's just because it's part of my life. But yeah, I think it'll be fun for you guys to tag along and see a little bit behind the scenes. I won't share everything, obviously, but I think it'll be fun to just see it. And everything I mentioned before, but I booked a trip to El Salvador, so there'll be some fun surf stuff coming up. I haven't surfed in a bit, and it's pretty flat in New York and Puerto Rico over the summer, so I'm gonna be taking a break to chase some waves in a few weeks. So we'll get that in, and we'll get some more stuff in, and hopefully we'll keep having fun. So make sure you follow me. I'll be going out and building my company, talking to investors. I'll be surfing around the world and traveling, doing New York and Brooklyn, and we'll do a bunch of things, concerts. It's gonna be a fun time. Fucking sick.
Gracias.
Buena.